Hey everyone, this is Untitled.jpg podcast where we talk about art, movies, and anything that comes to mind. So for this episode, it's actually a very spontaneous one. It's with WÖLFPAC Inc. It's Craig, Nico, and me, and we were just playing video games and decided to record and just talk shop. So we really got into our own careers and trying to achieve our goals and just what the future holds for us. And we just kind of bounce ideas back and forth, and it's kind of what we do every time we hang out, aside from having some fun while playing games. So in this episode, you get an insight on that, as well as talking about movies and just cracking jokes along the way. Also, we got merch. We got printed t-shirts as well as an embroidered shirt and embroidered hats. It's going to be on the website at albertcoladoart.com. Just check it out and let me know what you think. All right, guys. That's it for now. Enjoy the show.
Yo, check this out.
Yo, we're on a podcast. This is the beginning now.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's like wow.
Oh, yo.
Welcome to the Untitled.jpg podcast.
Are we running?
This is the WÖLFPAC, baby.
And then when y'all lose.
Dang. I feel like I lose. It just started.
Yeah.
Should we restart the podcast?
No, man, we're just going full. We're going in. It's fine. We're doing it.
I'm just having fun.
Yeah, I think when you hop back in, you lose invincibility.
Sorry, bro.
It's so whack. It's so on and off. I should probably get a little bit closer to this.
No, you're good.
It's so on and off that I can never exactly tell when I'm invincible in that.
Let me see this soundbite. Hold on. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Whatever.
Oh.
I like that one. Oh wait, save.
Gosh,
These people are
this is
just
gonna be a
not.
fail, dude.
These people are just not gonna get the let's play. Sorry,
bros.
y'all.
Sorry, bros.
Sorry. So.
Samus.
People can be like, "What is this?" People are probably expecting us talking about like art or like career moves. Or talking about
Yeah,
like,
so why not?
Who's working on stuff right now?
All right, so I just got word. I just got word that I got into the Printed in Blood book for Halloween. So basically, I had to make a poster for the movie and be included with multiple artists. When I submitted, I didn't think it was like a whole submission based thing where like you're getting judged before you got in.
Oh, like a competition?
Yeah. So when I got that email, I was like, no way. But it's gonna be full of like really awesome artists and everything, and it should be released in the fall. And what's cool, I'll be able to sell the prints because it's gonna be licensed, hopefully. So
Oh, that's great.
yeah, so it's gonna be my first licensed poster, and I'm excited for it. And then me and you, Craig, we have that book, Underexposed, that's coming out in May next month, dude.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be
Finally,
oh
dude.
my
That's
god,
right?
yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so what happened was,
Are you guys allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's all over being posted.
Oh, nice.
yeah, so what happened was, publishing issues, the stuff gets delayed, but then COVID hit, so COVID, like last year was supposed to be the official date it was going to come out, but then it was going to affect sales, so they wanted to wait until we were back open again. Therefore, we're here in May. So it's like, when did we do that? In 2019?
Dude, no. It was a long...
2018?
Yeah, we just came out of college.
Right.
It's 2021 now.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was drawing on kind of slow days at the shop as an apprentice. I was working on the poster there, which was graphite on about 15 by 20 and then digitally colored.
Right.
I guess, what was your process for making the poster? Is it digital? Is it?
Yeah, it was digital. So, oh man, I can't say which one I did, I guess, yet until it's out.
Right.
Say it.
No.
No, dude, it's fine. The least you can do, right, is say what you did and why they made you wait 3 years to post.
No.
What about who was the subject? What actor?
Yeah. Okay. So
there you go. That's a good little loophole.
Well, we could talk about like the.
Come on, bro.
So the book was about Underexposed, the 50 movies that were never made. So it was about, like all these movies that were in the works to be created, but it never like left the writer's room, or stuff happened where it just didn't
Never
go
got
through.
produced.
Yeah, stuff like that. So
Was
the-
it worth it?
the
It was okay. Reset the bracket. It's okay.
the curator and author Joshua Hall called us up to create a piece for one of the titles, and the one I created for was supposed to have Will Smith on it. So that whole process was finding like reference material and stuff like that, but the problem with that is the movie was never made, so it's kind of on you.
Concept, no, nothing.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
there's nothing, so you just kind of had to create it on the fly, like imagine the movie on your own. So that process was pretty tough, but you just kind of sit there doing thumbnails are like a big thing for me for that whole creative process. So you go through that, and then
Oh, no way.
always
No way.
Yeah.
You're still in, you're
Heavy.
still in.
Oh, no.
Dude, is that a tilt
man.
attack or is that a smash?
I think it's
Yeah.
a forward smash.
forward smash.
Forward
Oh,
smash.
forward smash. That's fast.
Yeah.
Dang, I know y'all are talking, but I'm really upset that I lost that. I'm like, I'm gonna get
That
one.
was good. That was close.
I
Wait,
need
save
at
it, save it.
Save it.
I need at least one win on this
Okay, cool.
podcast, and I've so far gone what
Oh,
0
come on,
and
we're gonna
5.
be here.
Yeah.
Wow. These matches was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
My blood's pumping. My hands
Should we say
are-
the
my hands are
process of
damp.
like how behind the
My fingers are
scenes
damp.
choosing
Choose
the
it.
movies, like with the opportunities
Right.
you were given?
Right. So it was a choice of 50 different movies that were never made. We got to pick which one we wanted to do, and then he'll let us know if it was picked or not. Thankfully, the one I got wasn't picked, so I did that. And then he kind of let you do your own thing because the movie was never made, so he can't really judge you on it in a sense. Like,
Right.
he'll give you some sort of direction if like something's off here or there, but it was just kind of like your own thing. So that what made it even easier for me. And just make those thumbnails, and then you guys help me pick one that worked the best for said movie. And you just get like fresh eyes constantly to make sure you're not like missing on the anatomy or anything.
Right.
And
So were you sending him progress? Were you
Not-
sending him sketches
oh,
or anything?
dude, not at all. All I
Yeah,
did
me
was send him the final.
Same thing. same
Yeah.
thing.
And he was just like, dude, amazing. We're good. So thankfully, like usually in the case of something like that, you want to send them obviously preliminary sketches first and then they pick. But for this kind of project, it was just on our own.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
lot of creative freedom.
Yeah.
Just had to really
That's the
just
best.
represent what the movie could have been, but just
Exactly.
have fun with it. And
So how was your process like? 'Cause yours was much simpler. Mine was all digital. I took reference material. Like I'm in the poster with different faces, obviously, but like I use a lot of my body poses and stuff.
right. I will say Albert's poster is pretty dynamic. Almost has like a cool comic book composition
What the
where it's just a
hell?
bunch of figures and
Yeah.
sets it's like a scene of what the movie would have been, which is cool. Mine is, I was excited to be able to draw
Man, come on now. Come
what
on.
I basically
dude.
love to draw anyway. But I will say mine is like a sequel to an existing movie that never happened. So I had a little more things to work on because there was an established character. He was in the last movie, so I had reference for that. And yeah, it's just I stuck to my strengths. I went graphite
Nice.
on 15 by like 20, something like that. Scanned that in high res when she was done, and then just pretty much colored it digitally. And it's not even super colored. I just changed the color.
Yeah,
of
you
the graphite.
kind of went with like the Greg Ruth approach.
Yeah. So I hate coloring things, which I've mentioned before. So if something could look cool in monotone or black and white, then I'm just gonna keep it like that instead of forcing something that's not in my strengths.
Right. Man, and
That's drawing smart kids, not hard. Take notes. I feel like a lot of people really push these kind of things, right? But there's always a way to do an in between, just like that, you know.
Yeah. Because if it can't pass as a grayscale drawing, then
you're screwed.
Make it monotone.
yeah, I always started like in black and white, and then I go into color.
Right. Which I've noticed. there's people that kind of the composition is cool and it's pretty colorful, but if you were to make it black and white, everything has like no contrast.
Yeah.
And you wonder why, like, something's a little off with this illustration or poster. It's because those values aren't really holding anything together. It's just flat.
Yeah, so and that's something I learned. And then a new thing that I learned recently that I didn't use for the poster for Underexposed was using the gradient map to color.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
So you just, like I said, so I do the so I just do the sketch black and white, and then I use a gradient map mask to do like the skin tones and everything, and then like just kind of break it up into pieces for like wardrobe, like what they're wearing, the skin tone and everything. And then what's with that, like once you have that color and because the value's right, you could always constantly like shift the color, no problem, without doing so much work, you know?
Right.
It makes the process so much faster and easier to like fix when like your client has something that they don't like and needs adjusted.
Right,
So,
yeah, it's just easy, you know?
Yeah, so it's just new stuff I'm constantly learning. Like this guy, hold on, give me a second. Get out of here.
Keep talking, keep it going. No! Okay.
Don't drop down again. Oh, he's learning.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. No! Come on. Oh! Come on. Oh. Oh no.
So the Halloween is going to be your, like, first published
Yeah.
poster, so that's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah, man. So I'm really excited for that.
Right, and the piece is amazing. So when people get to see it,
It's mad legit.
when Halloween rolls around, remember this.
No way. Who won?
Wow.
Who won? I did.
Oh yeah, 'cause
I did.
they gave him an animation that the stock is really delayed. Sorry, Nico.
I'm gonna zoom in on his face.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry,
Oh,
bro.
Luigi pop up.
You're lucky this
Save it.
PG-13 podcast because man.
Untitled.jpg is about
Gosh.
discipline.
Yeah.
So we are practicing that now.
No.
Well, you're practicing that right now.
I'm so tired right now that I really just man, roll that back right now.
I will. You want the 1v1?
No, I don't want the 1v1.
Alright.
All right, so it's just same characters.
I'm gonna tell you something.
All right. So
People watching at home.
as we were saying, so actually
Gosh.
since technically because the 50 Underexposed, you know, that book is coming out first, that's my official publication, really. But then the Printed in Blood one is gonna be my second publication, but where I'm able to legally sell my posters with a license on it.
That's great. Well, I wonder about this Underexposed, because how can something get published if he doesn't?
Have the license.
To show these
It's
characters.
really complicated.
So
I mean, I guess
Maybe-
because
it's fan made.
no, because these
being published by
the movies
An
never
official
got
thing.
made. Maybe
but I mean it's still IP,
right.
intellectual property.
I mean, he's doing it through Poster Spy, so they're already like super
they
accredited.
have license to a lot of stuff because they've been releasing
some
some books, and that's UK.
yeah, exactly. So
All right.
so if he's releasing it through them, so he should be fine. Hold on. Okay, we're good. This guy was cheating while I was trying
It's a
to.
strategy. I'm taking advantage.
You can't win legally.
A win's a win.
No, it's not. No respect.
Oh.
This is gonna become a assault compilation for just Nico.
Stop talking.
Stop talking on a podcast, he says.
Watch yourself.
No, you will stop talking.
Sorry, bro. Oh. Okay.
Oh, I just got booked an appointment on April 21st at 1 p.m.
Look at you, my boy's hustling. So let's talk about your tattoo.
Okay.
Sorry. So, what's that like? How's that been going since the last time I spoke with you?
Okay. We spoke a few months ago.
Yeah, like in February, maybe January.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely picked up. What I've noticed in the past 2 weeks, which is pretty cool, I've done a few people from Texas that have just been traveling to New York, which is great. Because people are traveling again. Eastside Ink is, it's one of those shops that pop up when you Google New York City tattoo shops.
Yeah.
So it really benefits from walk-ins and people who are traveling. So that's good for me because I'm predominantly the walk-in guy at Eastside Ink. Since everyone else there is so seasoned, they're booked from clients up until the next month or so.
Right.
So
like
people just want to come in
advance.
and be like, "Can I come in later this week and get some text? Can I get this, that?" I'm usually the guy to do that. So it benefits me way more because I'm getting more appointments, and that means more income and all that, and more clients to meet and talk to, and they get my business card, and then they follow me, so it just grows,
Right.
But it's been good, yeah.
Yeah, good. And like, man, when you tell me about money wise, what's it like? It's crazy.
Right.
Sometimes I'm just like, should I sort of change that career path a little? But I don't know. Like I said, like to all the other tattoo artists that I've had on, I'm just like, when it comes to like doing a drawing but on someone's skin, it's like so much pressure.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I've only tattooed. I mean, I'm not a tattoo artist, by the way. The few times I have tattooed, keep it hush hush. It is just like I describe it as learning how to draw again, because it really is the weirdest feeling, putting like this machine or like whatever you have, not a sticker book but like an actual machine like on skin. And you can't really see it exactly. It's strange.
Yeah, because then it's all getting muddled up with like ink and blood. So how's that like? How do you know where your drawings is?
It's a feeling, dude. It's like, so imagine drawing on paper, and you have to do a line or anything, shading, and then as soon as the pencil touches the paper, it turns into a black smudge. Okay. So your mind, you kind of have to have like this second sense of where your stencil is under there, and you kind of just hand-eye coordination. No, you can't pass this point, because although you can't see it, you know that the line is there, and you have to color inside the lines. But it's not as complicated as you think. If you're getting tattooed and you see the tattoo artist doing it to you, and it's like, how is he working? He can't see. Since every tattoo artist has to go through it, it's not as difficult as you think get over it.
Right. So, I don't know. It's too much blood. It's like a whole medical facility there too, with how you guys been dealing with it. So how's that been through COVID?
It's been the same. I mean, the shop has always been very good with infection control. Every surface is covered. Anything you touch while you're tattooing, you have a glove on, and that surface is covered by barrier tape, so nothing is spread onto anything that is touched with bare hands. The only difference is that we have masks on, and your temperature is taken, and we disinfect your phone when you come in. Ooh, besides that, everything is the same.
Interesting. Man, I miss that shop. That shop is so cool.
It's pretty chill. It's coming back. Yesterday when I worked, there was 6 of us working, so the whole upstairs was full, and then I was in the basement in my dungeon. But it just felt good because you hear all the voices again. Everyone's talking. Everyone's in and out of the shop.
Yeah.
I probably dealt with about 6 clients yesterday, and it just felt like,
oh, really?
It was a good feeling. Yeah, it was just in and out,
6.
meeting all these people. They're in the shop for the first time, and there's a little shop dog around, and he's greeting everyone.
The pity. I love that.
Yeah, he's cool. He's awesome. Shout out to Owen.
Owen? That's his name?
Owen, yeah.
I love that name.
Like Wilson. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
This is my time to shine. If I don't win this match...
Damn, didn't I just win, like, almost all of these?
Yeah, because you're distracting us with your weird, talks. Your weird simp talks.
My weird simp talks? Oh, no.
Oh! I missed the spike. I missed the punishment.
Oh, I should have inched forward.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna need a little water.
You gotta get mugs. You gotta get mugs.
Yeah.
Just people don't have to have crap in them. Just be there.
Why are you telling them that they don't have to have stuff in it?
It's just because they're like, I'm not really thirsty. It's like, don't worry about it. Just put it in front.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Y'all want to invest in the studio with me so I can have a studio?
Yes!
Oh no!
This guy clipped the audio.
Why
don't
you peek? Why are you peeking my audio, son?
Yeah, put that sound clip. Put the sound clip.
Don't save it. Don't save it, guys.
I'm hyped. That's it. I just need one win. I need one win. Where's that sound clip? Where's this one?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Mr. Wanna winner.
What?
Hey.
Yeah.
How
Pretty
about
good,
you-
little
how-
Mac.
how
Call
about
me
you-
Hank.
How about you press A? Not that one. Not
That was me. All right, we're rolling, guys.
Yeah.
audio.
Do you have the Pfizer or do you have the Moderna?
Welcome to the Untitled .jpeg podcast. We are Wolfpack Inc. W-O with the 2 dots on top. L-F-P-A-C like PAC. And then I-N-K, you know, because we're original. Are you going to put it as Wolfpack or Wolfpack Inc. for the...
This is gonna be Wolfpack. Speaking of which,
We should be Wolfpack Inc. by the way, because if we were to like dissect the intergroup of the group, we are technically Wolfpack Inc. or Wolfpack.
so
And there's
Craig,
also the Savagers and them funny guys and All Reliables, but All Reliables is not really like a
I got a question for Craig. Can you stop talking? Anyway, Craig, are you ever gonna get your own shop? Is that a dream of yours?
I don't know. I listen, I love Eastside Inc. And I can see myself being there for a long time.
Where's Hero?
Like the next decade, even longer. It's just too cool there, and everyone...
Right.
I feel like, you know, it's a totally different ball game
Where's Hero?
to have your own shop. You're not just tattooing anymore. You got to know
Oh, there's
business. You got to
Yeah,
run this.
man.
You got to...
I mean, but-
paying people.
Oh,
Pain in the
dude,
ass.
yeah, just like trying to figure out how to sell my T-shirts out of my website,
Right,
and then
right.
the whole
Pain in the
tax,
ass.
the whole tax situation. I'm like,
It's a taxes.
I can't imagine like a whole shop trying to run that.
I feel like as long as we're all doing something in the fields, you know, in the arts,
yeah,
and just kind of doing it, you feel me? Like actually killing it and like having fun and being happy. It's like, you know, whether we work at a shop or own our own shop or, you know, same thing with tees, you know, print shop. Like I you know, we're pretty persistent, you know, the three of us. Like we want it, we won't stop till we get it, you know?
Right.
So like whether you want to shop or not, I know you'll persist to continue being a tattoo artist and still be
and
like,
what's
the
cool
top and-
what's cool about like being a tattoo artist also is just like
Oh,
shit.
that was a good touch.
Is that you could go anywhere. It's like being a barber. Like you can move anywhere and you'll have a job.
Oh,
Right. And what's great is that, you know, it's not just New York that has the great tattoos. It's everywhere. You can go
Chicago,
anywhere.
California.
And everywhere. Wow. Just has their
Texas.
own
Back here.
fantastic artists and
Yeah.
vibe. Though I feel like, you know, West Coast is a little more like color based, and New
Oh,
York
yeah.
loves
Black and gray.
grayscale.
It's that cold weather, son.
Word, that's a big difference too. You know, New York has the slow seasons.
It's been a cold winter this season here too.
It's a cold night.
When the Star Wars blanketed me. That's how I was thinking about the other day. I was like, man, what a great bit. We had this whole what is it called when you have a bunch of films or short films in one? Anthology series of Wolfpack shorts. And even if we tried to describe it for you people to send home, you would just be like, yo, like, what were you guys on? But we were sober for all of them. And Craig doesn't even drink. That's one thing. So, you know, half of them are his ideas. One of them involves a Bugs Bunny, like someone dressed as Bugs from, like, the suit from Six Flags pushing, like, some kid. This man in the winter storm with a fire and, like, a Star Wars blankets kind of wraps him up from behind. Strange.
So it's like 18. Picture the Revenant, and a guy's just in the woods. It's cold. It's dark.
And he's writing to himself as he's narrating to himself.
Yeah, it's been a cold night until Star Wars blanketed me. And then it turns into like a 90s infomercial thing, and it has
Yeah.
like the C-3PO blanket go on him, and he's
it's
mad.
like, and it moves like on its own, you know.
Oh my
and
God.
and it's just him. It's just him. The shots like him, and he's got snow in his beard, and it's a fire, and it's dark. That's the whole shot. It's a one camera shot, one angle. There's no edits, just some practicality.
Just
with the
small
blanket.
bits like that.
It's as stupid as it sounds, but when you're having fun making it up with us, and it's not that bad.
Right. I feel like it's like when and this was way before that, but when WandaVision had those random commercials,
dude,
Yeah, it was
I
basically
love
like
them.
that.
something
I
like
love
that.
them.
That it's just like, what did I just watch?
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
Was it
And my
big?
favorite part about Taxi Driver with the setting is they're not even trying. Like, that's when it was filmed. It just happens to be as dirty and
Bigger.
fucking, you
Yeah.
know, raunchy, you know? Which is like, I feel like people don't realize that. It's like, oh, it's like a backdrop, it's a setting, it takes place. No, it doesn't take place in 70s. It's filmed in the 70s.
Yeah,
Like that, they're not trying to make it look like raunchy. That's
it
just
was
how
modern cinema.
It was.
I'm thinking of cinnamon sticks.
Oh man, no, I was in hold on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I was
Kindergarten?
by Canal, I think it was, or Fulton in the city, and I saw was it Aunt Kim's or what was one with the cinnamon pretzels?
Aunt Jemima.
No, I was gonna say Aunt Jemima, like Aunt Kim's or Annie Ann's, yeah, and
Wetzel's pretzels. somewhere.
Wetzel's pretzels. I was gonna say something about some art related thing. I mean, Craig and I both recorded up individual podcasts months ago, which not really months ago, but it was like 2 months ago. But a lot has happened, you know. Yeah. And, you know, we got a movie coming out. We got solo projects. We were coming into our own as artists. You know,
we could talk about that for you because
I love to talk. I talk.
Talk about this whole situation with you.
Man, it's been crazy. So last time we spoke,
location.
I got accepted to an awesome residency in Harlem for the last 3 months.
No, last time we weren't on the podcast. You were my first one. You didn't even get that yet.
Yeah, so I mean, I was just. Oh, I should have done a hero thing because he has all these stupid things. Oh,
bro, what just happened to me?
No.
Okay, so last time we spoke,
gotta get this guy out. You want to finish that thought?
Yeah. So last time we spoke, I was kind of in the middle of a process of getting a few things done. We're in the middle of finishing my film, which I'm really grateful to have you on board to edit it and not be like a student film like everyone thinks it's gonna be. And so we're in the middle of doing that. I was in the middle of applying for a bunch of teaching art related projects, galleries, studios, things, and I've been really grateful and fortunate enough to.
What was that? It sounded like a wolf.
What was that?
I think it was just my dad.
Oh, Krispy Kreme. And so I guess first of all, we finished the film.
You good?
Oh, shucks.
All right, so
okay, so I got accepted to this amazing residency, really affordable residency studio, my own space in Harlem. It gives me an excuse to go back to New York City, like in Manhattan, from Queens, where I've been working from my at-home studio. Have all my things I've been making the coolest. I like to think I'm making the best series of works I made in a long time. Mm-hmm. Kind of coming into my own, developing a new style within my style, which is really exciting. And it's so strong, and I made so many pieces that I feel really confident that I plan to have my debut solo show in the fall, 100% self-funded. You know, because let's be real, no one's gonna give me that. And I'm not expecting it, so I'm gonna go get it myself, and that's gonna be really exciting. Finish the film, and now we're in the midst of distribution and trying to find the location to have a premiere, not a digital, a physical premiere with COVID guidelines and being safe about it, but having a good time and just celebrating having this movie directorial debut alongside my mentor who helped me like be in it and everything.
What's her name?
Oh, my beautiful mentor, 96-year-old Henrietta Mantooth. God bless her. She's fantastic. Kicking and everything, all vaccinated. She's amazing. Her and I did I don't know if we talked about it last time. We did a piece against solitary confinement in New York State prisons.
I don't think we.
And it took place on 14th Street outside. It's a public art piece. A part of Art in Odd Places is independent New York City art festival. And it got a lot of traction since then too. Actually, since the podcast, I got published in my second book, which is amazing. Considering everything in 2020, I still managed to add accolades to my resume, which I'm really proud about. I got published in 2 books. I don't know how much I spoke about this, but one of them was a book about the shoebox piece I did that the movie's based off. So I'm really excited. I feel really good about it. I'm really proud of it. We even managed to get licensed music in it, which is like insane. Oh! Clip that right now. Clip that. And yeah, so I guess long story short, I'm making my directorial debut this year with Shoebox in the walking, talking, listening machine. I definitely botched it again.
This guy don't even know the name of the
I always
movie.
botch the second half because it's and I'm really proud of it. I'm very excited. So expect that hopefully May 22nd is when I'm aiming. But, at this point, I'm not rushing it. I mentioned the last time the Future's Bulletproof EP, which, I'm making constructive changes to it, but only to benefit it in terms of maybe like the track list and maybe having a performance this year. So, I mean, the idea, instead of a performance, I'd love to have just the EP release, so I could still make my music debut with my directorial debut with my solo show debut all in the same year. So I guess my point is I'm not letting COVID, I'm not letting no pandemic, I'm not letting anything stop me from advancing my career and getting to where I want to be. So
Yeah.
making 2021 my
Yeah.
and grabbing it by the balls.
All right, well,
And I'm very happy. I'm
I think
very
there's a
excited.
conflict of interest there.
Well, let's say hypothetically it's a man. I'm making him my.
Yeah.
So you tell me there's a conflict of interest there.
anyway.
And I'm having fun with my bros and my friends and enjoying life again. And I've been really, I mean, it's gonna be kind of crazy. I'm talking all like rowdy, but I'm like, well, I'm gonna talk about my art teaching stuff.
Yeah.
Teaching in multiple locations, teaching really cool kids. School in Bushwick on Zoom, which has been amazing, all day. And then I go to the city twice a week to teach, and once in Rockaway, and it's just been awesome. These kids are fantastic. They really give, it's cliche, as corny as it is. I learn more from them than they learn from me, no doubt. And, I'm just having a good time and going with the flow, really. Yeah, I was too busy in my fields. I lost.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine, it's
Yeah.
fine.
All
I was
right.
in my fields talking about my kids.
I'm not sure if we even been clipping them.
We haven't,
Oh
but
no.
I
Wait,
feel,
what?
am I,
No,
am I
clip it,
talking
clip
too
it,
much,
clip
by
it,
the way,
clip it.
about like my things?
No.
No, you just started.
I feel
talking
good,
about
man.
them.
I feel like, we all went through like this crazy slump in 2020. And
Yeah, I mean, if anything, we've learned to adapt to it and actually keep working. It,
All about
it really showed who's actually who's doing the work and who's not.
yeah, I feel like 2020 really showed the cream of the crop in terms of like who is serious about their career, who is serious about their art, their life, and look, I know some people may have a hard time like trying to pick themselves up, and I know they will, but for those who have picked themselves up, like, we're just, we're trying to push it, we're trying to make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I feel like you should surround yourself with people who have the same aspirations as you, whether it's in art or not, just trying to make something in their life and have a satisfying career,
It's true.
fulfilling career,
Yeah, exactly.
more specifically.
Because you don't want to be stuck at a job, that pays well, but it's not the dream.
Yeah. And, sometimes you have to kind of work your way up, but hey, man, no one says it's easy. And honestly, if it's easy, then there's something wrong with that.
No.
You like that balance, right?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Am I wrong to say that? If it's too easy, there's something wrong with that. Does that make sense? Like, not
well,
too easy,
no,
but
it's not that it's not too easy. It's like it's about how you feel about it. If it feels like work, then that's not where you should be.
Listen, it could be fun and challenging at
Yeah.
the same time.
it's like you have to really grind for this, Like, you with your tattooing, your apprenticeship was not easy. You kind of had to really push for it, This guy took full advantage of me. And and you with your print, you want to be in the city making arts, prints, and all that. It's like, it has not been easy. And me with being a teacher and a artist, painter, but
Oof.
I kind of like that's not easy. It's gonna be more fulfilling and crazy to talk about in hindsight.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to pay your dues. I think, you can earn it being, I don't know if there's a better word for easy, down the line. If when you set up that workflow that it's not as much work as it used to be because you made that name for yourself and going to work is easy, I think you earn it. You know what I mean? I don't think you can
Yeah.
just make it easy right from the beginning. And if it is easy, that's when
That's when
something's not right.
Yeah, I have this topic I like to bring up once in a while: the difference between earning and deserving, and which one, I guess, the more appropriate terms. Because I always feel like I personally want to earn everything I have or get. I don't really like deserve it. It's like, okay, like you did good. I guess I'll give you this. But earning means I feel like
Yeah, I don't believe in
you're really busting your ass. Like you earned it. You deserved it as like a consolation prize, but you earned this.
I don't believe in like
which I think is just so much more
participation awards.
different. Does that make sense? And I've
Yeah.
had
No,
people be
yeah.
upset at me. It's like, oh, you deserve this. I'm like, no, I earned this.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
deserve anything. I busted my ass. I earned this.
Yeah, deserve is more up in the air.
You deserve this. It's like, no.
Because you can be like, oh, you deserve this and not get it. And it's like, because I didn't earn it, it doesn't even matter if I deserve it or not.
Yeah.
Like, you deserve a fantastic relationship, blah, blah, blah. It's all like superficial. You got to put the work in.
Yeah, exactly. And I've had people get mad at me. It's like, oh wow, you really deserve this. I'm like, and not that I correct them. It's like, no, I earned this. Like, because I'm tired, man. We really bust our tail for these things. Whether it's to be in a show, whether it's to be in a certain book, whether it's to get the studio and you're competing against every other artist in New York City for, it's like, anything you want or have or like need, someone else also wants the same thing. No, maybe.
No, yeah,
I think
no,
we're just really
100
focused. This match is close. Oh no! Stupid. This guy got me.
That's one of the
super
best
gay.
moves in the game. You gotta love it.
Wow, this got real serious.
Save
I
it,
kind of
save
like
it,
it when we
save
get
it.
all serious like this because it's like I feel like
It
people
works.
look at us. It's like, oh, those guys, all they do is go to the movies, have fun, but like
Save it.
I feel like behind the scenes, like we really are there for each other through like really crazy tough times.
It's true.
Yeah, no,
And
we've
it's
been
not
through a lot.
all candy. We've all seen each other cry or something to an extent. Just be the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Be tough love. Which is no one says it's ever easy to be with your friends like that, but. And we don't kiss each other's ass. We're real with
No,
each
it's
other,
true.
which is I think the biggest part.
Yeah, it's important because I mean, yeah, it's great to have friends that are like-minded in terms of careers and driven the same way, but you need people that really care for your well-being because it can turn into something like, oh, we're friends because I know he does this job
And
and
that's corny.
Yeah, it's like,
I could benefit from that.
Corny.
and that's the
You're
life.
just a real piece of shit, and
I
it's
heard
hard.
that's like the life in like California. Like people are just your friends to
It's
go
just
to
so
the
fake,
next
man.
move.
Like
you
I
know?
just, I can never be around people like that.
Can't move to California then.
I love Cali, man, but New York City is where it's at.
This guy's not.
Right? Am I wrong to say like
No,
people
yeah.
are corny?
Yo, so remember when we? So let's talk about when we went to California for literally like a weekend.
Yeah, I was also gonna mention how we all kind of met to an
Oh,
extent.
yeah.
It's just the way all the three, especially Craig and I met. It's just like
Oh, man.
7 degrees of separation. But yeah, California. I mean, who wants to start that one off?
So, 2016, Stranger
yeah.
Things
Oh my God, I can't
just
believe it.
dropped.
Season
Amazing
1.
first season. It's the biggest thing ever. And Nico and I decide to collaborate for the first time
Collaboration
officially.
Nation. Yeah, it was our first, and I mean we've done it a few times, but let's be real, that's been our most successful collab.
Right, because it was in sketchbooks and everything before, and I don't think it was ever really posted.
No.
But we decided to do these portraits of the main cast when they were super young, and I would
Babies.
handle the portrait aspect, and then Nico would like breathe life into it with
Shading
these super
and
cool
colors.
palettes and text and
Weird abstract stuff.
and it was cool. It was a great looking series,
You should
and
put like the picture in front. This is like where you put the
Yeah,
picture.
we'll try.
and we did some variants of the same people.
Oh yeah,
and-
you would chase this. Yeah.
yeah, and it was I did the ink, and then you would do whatever medium.
Markers, watercolor, spray
Right.
paint. Mixed media. I went crazy on those.
So we post it, everybody likes it, and then I get contacted by Menagerie, right?
Menagerie.
Menagerie
Sacramento.
in Sacramento, California, saying we're doing a Stranger Things one night show in Sacramento. Would you like to be a part of it? And
Hell yeah.
heck yeah! So
No
we,
hesitation.
It was like, yeah, we're in, and then something was mentioned like then because we'll put you in for free, but we want all the artists to be here type thing for the
Yo.
opening, and we just looked
And
at each
that's
other
when
and
the
it's like.
gears just started grinding of like how
It's like, okay, do we have the money? Because we're in school full time, we're working part time,
Boy.
we're paying the bills, and it's like, do we have money to
And this
go?
so this is Craig's sophomore year, correct?
Yeah.
Sophomore year, it is my freshman year. This is my first time at FIT. I finally get in. It took me twice, and it's expensive. Art school is not cheap, but if you're smart about it, you got money. And also for timeline wise, this all happened in December. Anyone who goes to school knows that school ends in like the second week or third week of December.
Right. It was finals week. I think we were actually juniors.
You are
me and
juniors.
Albert
You
and I
were.
were in junior year
Yeah.
because we were working on oil painting.
Get the heck out of that.
And then we just decided to make a GoFundMe. Like, we have a lot of people in our lives
That's
that care
crazy.
about our dreams and well-being, and we've reached it. And we went out there.
We hit $1,000. All we needed was 1,000 in 2 weeks.
I think it was 8.
I think it's
800.
We
bucks.
hit more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
think-
minimum was 8, but we ended up getting 1,000.
because GoFundMe takes fees out, so you never, when you're giving to someone, they don't get that full amount. But we needed both flights and then 2 nights out there, and that's what we needed just to cover everything.
Oh man, and it was so crazy. We left the Friday, so yeah, dude, we left the Friday before finals week. So imagine we do all these crazy things, in California, and we go straight back into the final week of school, final projects, final quizzes, tests, and it was so insane. We raised money. We got 2 round trip tickets, a hotel, and everything. Oh man, you want to continue?
And then it wasn't just us. We brought my brother-in-law, who's super cool with
Yo,
us.
shout out to Luke. Luke, you're the man, bro.
Someone to drive and everything because we were under 25 at the time. And then I think we just asked Albert. I just asked Albert if he wanted to come with us to take pictures and everything and just like skip school the last 2 days during finals week and just go to California
For a weekend.
Just for a weekend
So
in California.
crazy. The balls that, I mean, look, in the moment, you don't really think of it, much of it, but in hindsight, you're like, dude, we really skipped like the 2 days or a day of school, at least for me, to go to California for a weekend and go straight right back into finals week. As if nothing didn't just happen. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
And it was a success. The show was amazing. Our 3 pieces sold
We were
before it
the
even
first-
started or
dude,
something like.
Dude, by the time we got to, not only were we the first artists to sell the works, but we sold the works apparently an hour and a half on like an online thing before the show even opened.
Right.
Menagerie was not like a chimbo gallery. It was a legitimate 2-floor gallery, huge.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
insane.
Beautiful space.
There were so many people, and it was a fantastic show. We had a great spot. They botched our names, but it's fine. We were to collectively Nicky Draven, but it is what it is. And there's a whole line to get in, and we were like, do I have to wait on the line? I'm like, boy, we are in this show. I'm not waiting on Jack.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And we like, what's your names? I'm like, Craig Franco, Nicky Draven. Oh my, yes, dude, you guys sold the pieces before it opened. That's our initial
Yeah, we were
thing.
like, what?
And I remember Craig just being kind of quiet. He's like, huh? I'm like, dude, we just sold the works. Like, we just sold it. So not only did we make almost all of our money back that we spent on our own money.
True.
But like, it was just insane. And mind you, the whole time leading to the show, we get there the night before. And the night before, we're like, you guys want to drive to San Francisco?
Oh my god, yeah.
So we spent the entire day.
Talk
Man,
about the night of when we got there. We just
in Sacramento.
we weren't tired, so we were just like
3 a.m.
Oh man, we
roaming
went through 3 different time zones. We went from the New York time zone. You good?
Yeah.
We went to Phoenix International, which was like, I think 2 hours away, and then
Yeah.
went to California, which was like another hour
Oh my
behind
God.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude.
It went from forward to back or forward, something like that, and it was so insane. It was so crazy.
It was nonstop.
There was no planning, there was no nothing. And we're like babies still. We may have been like 21, but like, dude, come on, what 20? Was that an Albert zero to death, or was that a real zero to death?
That's an Albert zero to
That was an
death.
Albert zero to death, baby. And okay, and then I'll keep getting off track. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but in 3 days, went to San Francisco, Phoenix, Sacramento, and I absolutely adore San Francisco. I love it. So we spent the whole day there. We walked everywhere. It was fantastic. We drove on the Golden Gate Bridge and we screamed. It was like so insane, man. And I remember just watching the sunset, driving back to Sacramento, being like, "This is so crazy."
great
Yeah, it's
day.
like we still have a gallery to
We
go
still
to.
have a whole
Yeah.
gallery. And the whole reason why we had so much time, because we're on New York time.
Yeah.
So by the time it's 6 a.m. for California, it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Or, well, no, it was like
We're
10 o'clock for
3
us,
hours
right? Something like
behind,
that.
Yeah.
So we had a crazy, we woke up at like 6 and we're like wide awake. And it was fantastic, man. I'm so grateful for that experience. And man, even though we had balls, I would never change anything for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
And that kind of solidified our like whole friendship because it was just like,
Yeah, Nico didn't know Albert that well.
yeah, and he was
Like,
like,
I mean, vice
who's this
versa.
guy going? And I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's like, you mind? Is it cool? Albert comes? I'm like, I guess.
Albert had his
really
own
know.
room.
Albert
That's how
had
you
his own
know.
room, and he had his own like plane ticket thing, so he sat away from us all flights.
dude, man. Speaking of that plane, will never forget.
Can we talk about that?
It's like a whole skit. So
You can't make that.
no, you can't make it up. So, I get on the plane, right? These two are sitting with their with Craig's brother-in-law, Luke.
The man.
And then I go to my seat. I'm like all hyped up. I'm like by myself for now. And then as I'm sitting down, these two big guys are coming. I'm like,
Big is an understatement.
Okay.
It was like a cartoon, man. You got like
Yeah.
two walls in between you.
one wearing a cowboy hat. The other guy, looked like the great American with a belly.
He's going to Austin, baby.
Yeah. So I'm just like, no, they're not sitting here. There's no way they're coming to me, right? They're not. And first thing they do, hey, you mind moving a little to the side?
Oh
And
no! I didn't know that.
So I'm like, yeah, man, no worries. So one of them goes inside to the window, and my ticket is in the middle. So then the other guy sits right next to me, and he's like, "You got enough space?" I'm like,
Oh nah.
Yo.
And back then you were like vegetarian. Not saying that you're fat, but you were really skinny
yeah.
back then. So you gotta imagine
Yeah.
this scrawny ass kid with glasses.
I mean,
in between
I
these.
guess that worked out because I was
Yeah.
just the right fit for that seat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, but that whole time that my man was asking me what was my business like going around. And I'm like,
man, you guys having a full man.
full on
Oh my
conversation with
gosh.
this guy, and I'm like,
so funny.
I'm just going like, and like I'm scrunched up like this with my arms like this. I'm just like,
Oh, how long was the flight from
That first one was like 4 hours or
4
something.
hours.
Phoenix to
dude.
Phoenix with a 2-hour layover? I feel like
Exactly.
we forget the 2-hour part.
Shout out to Modern Burger.
Modern
I was waiting to
Yeah.
mention it. Can we talk about one of
Yeah.
the best discoveries of this whole trip? And mind you, we had In-N-Out too, and
Yeah.
all these other awesome food places. And
I only had the fries, unfortunately.
yeah, we
Yeah.
discovered the best burger spot that's only at an airport. I feel like I'm talking too much, so I'll hand it
No,
over.
you're fine.
No, you're fine,
The
dude. Just-
place, Modern Burger, the airport, Phoenix International. Never have I ever had the best burger that I can never have again, if that makes sense. Oh my god, the lettuce was so crispy, chopped. The burger and bacon were like cooked perfect and crispy and thick. The bun had butter on it, so it was like a little buttery. The fries were out of this world. Oh my god. And I think we had a shake or something like that. It was crazy. It was the best burger ever, man. It's only available at Phoenix International. I couldn't believe that. Oh,
Oh man,
it was so delicious.
it's just straight up. Hold on.
And on our way
Oh,
back,
I think he's out of reach.
yeah, he's out of reach. On our way back, so when we got there the first time going to California, we had 2 hours. Like, we got time, we're just gonna kick it back. We're a little tired, but we're really excited and kind of on adrenaline. And on the way back to New York, we had like 20 minutes or something. We had no time, and we had to run all the way from get out. Oh no, I did not want to give that satisfaction. Give me a sec, guys. Yeah, man, we somehow made it happen to go all the way. We ran all the way to different terminals just for a burger and took it on the flight that we borderline
we were
got
sweating,
to on time.
dude. Like we
Yeah,
were
we
the
were sweating.
And
luggage.
just eating this
Oh my
gnarly
God.
burger from Phoenix to New York City.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
let's also talk about the fact that we downed like 5 Cokes in that morning.
Gosh, stop! I totally
All
forgot
right,
about this.
so because the first day we got there like super late, right?
Whose
And
idea was that?
I don't know.
It was
It was
Luke's.
Luke's. It was Luke's.
He said we're not putting these to waste.
So
And don't forget the wings part too.
right, so when we get
man.
there,
Gosh.
we get to Sacramento to our hotel, and it's like, all right, 2 a.m. We're like, dude, we're hungry. We're in New York time. We gotta eat something. So we walk around and we
you guys wanna
go.
keep playing Smash, by the way.
I mean, it's working right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Let's make it a little different.
No.
Nah,
Come on,
man.
no.
You gotta-
Just
come
take
on.
it.
I'm trying to add computers, but these guys
No.
don't have fun.
Guys, come on.
Okay, go.
So yeah, we get there like 2 a.m. We're walking around. Mind you, like the area that we are at, it looks super
played Cloud
dystopian,
once.
like kind of like Blade Runner-y. Like with the buildings are very like,
Wait, where? In Sacramento?
yeah, like when we're just walking around
was-
it.
It was very
Yeah.
Sacramento. It
Yeah,
was
like, there was
this
no-
is not New York City.
There was like no like taste for anything. It was just super plain, right? And we're just walking around. Nobody's in the streets, so it's like super weird. So
man,
then we
it
go to
was super
7-Eleven, and then we're like, yo, so should we get food while we're here? I mean, it's only a weekend, right? And they're like, yeah, why not? So then Luke is like, yo, let's get like a 12-pack. No, I think it was more.
No, I feel like this is 2 different days. We got
This
this
is 2
12
different
pack.
days.
Yeah, 7-Eleven, we got like whatever food, but it was that next day we got that giant Coke can set from Walgreens, which we also got
right.
the infamous bucket of fried chicken.
From Walmart.
Walmart, yeah, Walgreens, yeah,
No,
Walmart.
it was like a Wagamama kind of.
No, it was
a Wawa kind of.
It was
place.
coming back from San Francisco. We stopped at Walmart. We got a dirty pizza pie that they sold at Walmart hot.
Oh,
And then a bucket of dry wings that we ate at
and
like
a
1 in the
24
morning
pack, a 24 pack
of Coke
of
cans.
Coke.
while watching Boondock Saints.
Boondock
Yo,
Saints.
it was
And this is-
disgusting,
This is the
man.
coolest after gallery, one of the funniest after gallery things I ever did. That was gnarly, man. Yo.
Anyway, so long story short, we still have mad Cokes the day before.
And we're leaving early.
Yeah,
guys.
we're leaving
Early.
at like 8 in
7.
the morning, 7, whatever. So Luke is like, we can't leave this. This is wasteful.
Everyone grab a Coke.
Everybody grab
Yo,
a Coke.
stop.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Stop.
so
I'm so nauseous thinking about it. Because he had this whole thing where he's like, everyone's got to drink an equal amount, and I just happened to be behind 2. So I forced down 1 or most of 1 at the hotel, which mine is the
Breakfast.
first
this
thing
is
in the
breakfast.
morning.
This is
And
breakfast.
my body's now becoming accustomed to California time, so I'm all sluggish. I feel like shit.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking this Coke can, and it smells like fried chicken in the room, and
Oh man.
and then we get to the airport. He's like, if you want to make it up, just get a Coke. And I'm like, I really want water. But I'm at this
my
point,
God.
I never really got to know Luke like that. We got really close that weekend. I'm like, look, this guy is like, the cat's me out. I'm gonna try it. And I drink a Coke on the flight, and I swear to God, I never got more nauseous on a flight in my life. And I didn't eat. I had a bag of. I almost threw up on
Oh
the guy
my
next
God.
to me. I got real nauseous. And then when we got off at Phoenix, I just felt so ass that I couldn't even eat anything or anything. It was terrible. And if anyone who's ever traveled from California to New York, anyone traveled from California to New York in the same day knows that you'll leave at like 8 in the morning California time. You'll get back to New York at like 11 o'clock at night. So your whole day is gone. It's the weirdest vibe. And I got all sick. Oh, this is not the vibe.
Dude,
but
when I was drinking,
it's so funny.
because me and Craig were trying to like match up with each other while
Sorry for a second.
we're drinking the Cokes in the morning. Dude, I was downing it and I could just feel like a ball in like my gut.
I'm gonna spectate the next one.
Yeah, it was just
I want
straight up
someone to talk.
syrup in my stomach, dude. Oh my god.
This is not good. It was not good. And man, the first morning we were there, we had a what was it, the condominium breakfast?
Complimentary. No, the Continentals. I think it's called the Continental.
Whatever, man.
breakfast.
Whatever. It was a box of Fruit Loops and coffee. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was so basic.
yeah.
It was so basic.
man.
A little table, one little table,
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
With 2
tiny
chairs.
lobby. Yeah.
Bro, and then in the listing, they made it sound like it was some official thing, man. We go and
It's
it's
just cereal.
it's like a weird motel. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, that was a trip, and it's just so funny, man.
What
We went to
about-
Golden Gate Bridge and everything.
What about when when you guys go to my room and it's like a sauna?
Oh, and this guy had a
wanted
turtleneck.
Weird bastard. I would be like, who is this guy?
This
This
guy
is your
needed the
friend.
Dominican Republic at sauna.
No.
Dude, jokes. Oh my gosh.
I
mean, I feel like this is. I mean, we talk so much about Cal. I think it's a good segue to be like, how did we all meet? Because that was really. Because you and I, we mentioned we met through Craig in the first podcast.
yeah.
We were never specific, but that's the most specific you'll get. We got really close on that California trip, and then for your birthday a few months later is when you came to the first movie with us, and at FIT we would
Oh,
do
no
Thursday
way.
movies all the time.
Right. Our
Thursday
first,
movie premieres.
It was a thing. Like we got tickets in advance, and we saw Logan because it was on his birthday. It was the first time.
how great the first movie and it's Logan. Man.
What have I become?
Man, we gotta talk about that movie after. So let's just keep talking. About
My
Okay, yeah, okay.
sweetest friend.
Yeah, so Logan was definitely planned. Obviously, that trailer was insane. I
Yeah.
feel like they only released one trailer.
Two.
Okay, definitely remember the Johnny Cash one was the best. So we were obviously going. It released on Albert's birthday,
Trying to tell a story here. Jesus.
and did Gab came too?
yeah,
was
yeah.
there
She
before,
came.
and I
yeah.
think let's just keep it to the 4 of us.
And then it was coined Wolfpack and the Replacements.
Right. We were like that for like a good half of the year.
If we're being transparent, we were missing a member, and their presence was too much of a void to fill with just one person. So we're like, oh, fill with two people, and it worked. We were Wolfpack and the Replacements for like a year. We made you guys earn Wolfpack status with us. Like we did not give it that easy.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy's stomping.
And Logan, man, and
Oh, gosh.
it was a crazy night, man. It was a great time. Emotional. It was just heavy
Logan.
film, man. Heavy.
I think Craig cried.
I cried. No, I definitely
He
cried.
cried on the train coming home.
It wasn't. Did I?
Yeah, there's a video of you just being like mad somber, and,
Right,
like,
right.
on the window, like.
But definitely, I mean, the ending, I shed a tear, a nice clean tear. I wasn't sobbing like when Paul Walker died.
It's like, oh man, she's like calls him dad. Like, she never called him dad, and he's dying. And he's
So
like,
this is what it feels like.
that line is iconic. You know what gets me upset about that film though is the bad reputation for Fox's X-Men films that I feel like what I mean? Like no one gave that film a chance. Like that movie should be talked about with like, the empires and that was good.
We gotta say
Clip
that. Clip that, please.
But am I wrong? I feel like the Fox X-Men verse has such a has a very negative connotation, especially with stuff like Bryan Singer.
What came out? Okay, Days of Future Past was already out.
Logan was like one of the last few with Apocalypse and
Apocalypse was before or after Logan?
way after,
Okay.
and then New Mutants.
Right.
So I think at that point people. Oh no, wait. Yeah, Apocalypse came out and then Logan. And I think people were just so fed up. They're like, dude, you're treating the characters like crap.
Apocalypse was a downgrade from Days of Future Past, but I like Apocalypse. I thought it was a good one.
It was fun.
Logan, I mean, it was pretty brave. Didn't have Wolverine in the title. It was just Logan. Didn't look like a superhero movie. The posters.
You could argue that it wasn't a superhero film.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Which I think also adds to it, like the reason why it's not as.
It was like an epilogue to
Man, it's so heavy.
It's so good, and like the way even the characters they do bring back, like Professor X, and the way they're perceived.
Oh gosh,
It's like, oh man, this is kind of messed up, man. He's like having the seizures and
and they don't have a good relationship.
Yeah, and then you find out that the rest of them died, and the X-Men timeline is very confusing. So I'm sure it somehow makes sense. I'm not gonna get too into it, but. It's a very dark film. It's not like...
Didn't Professor X kill them all? He said he killed all the X-Men besides Logan because he has,
Adamantium.
Man.
Yeah, so, I feel like that film's going to have a very dedicated cult status soon.
Right.
If not now, It's a shame because I feel like, it should have been nominated, if not... recognized for being so bold.
It got one Oscar nomination
for like
at least once
for screenplay, right?
Yes, best adaptive. Call Me by Your Name won, which Logan
yes.
should have definitely been the one.
Dang, you got 3 stocks?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
But
yeah, we gotta clip that. Hey, don't touch that.
Hugh should have gotten nomination for sure.
Something.
Patrick Stewart should have got a nomination.
Best
the
supporting.
acting was incredible in that movie.
They didn't have to act that hard. It's it may not be a traditional comic book film, but it's still technically a comic book film.
It felt like a play, like they were just like they've known each other a long time. Both actors, 20 years in the making.
That was 17 that came out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 17-year journey.
Yeah, it was a few months.
Look at his eyes.
Damn, man.
It was a few months after California.
Yeah. Because you guys
the map.
Yeah, man. That's the one movie that I get really upset that it doesn't get the proper recognition that it deserves.
Yeah.
I feel like I get it.
Who's that? Mangold? James Mangold?
Yeah, it's James Mangold. He also directed. I don't want to see Predator. That was
who's Shane
James
Black?
Mangold.
James Mangold.
Like I know I've seen other films of his, but I can't think of any right now. But long story short, I understand why certain other films like Black Panther was nominated for Film of the Year and other things like that. But Logan, I think it's just.
I think Logan's a better film than Black Panther. And that got nominations up the wazoo.
Yeah, I mean, I think people forget that film got nominated for Best Picture alongside other.
No way!
Damn, that's
that was. I didn't think it deserved Best Picture.
I think Infinity War. I think also got or Endgame. One of those two. I think also got Picture of the Year. which I think is cool. And if it wins, that's like, wow, that's kind of crazy. But Logan, at the end of the day, my argument still stands that I think Fox tainted so many fans that they're like, dude, I'm not gonna bother.
Right.
Like it didn't even make that much money technically. It's a borderline, got its money back.
Yeah.
There
was no merch from it, no action figures, no nothing like that.
It also, I want to point out, Joker, is the same thing. It's not a conventional comic book film. It's a serious, sad film. If you really, break down the layers of his like mental health issues and stuff, like the dad and mom situation, it's the same thing. Logan dealing with like,
I love how they've been doing
this
that
daughter,
with
figuring it out, like what's going on, why he's sick, and it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just one was handled way better than the other, and that's actually a pretty good argument.
Yeah.
It's like how to not market, or at least not how to not treat a serious comic book adaptation. Joker versus Logan.
Dude,
wow,
Joker is
that's a double feature win happened, by the way.
That's very heavy. Yeah.
Joker was amazing, man.
Heavy.
Joker. Yeah, I mean,
you didn't know what to expect.
No. It had a few things going for it. DC was on a good kick at the time. Aquaman did well. Shazam did well.
Shazam. I feel like people forget about Shazam. I forget about Shazam.
And then that's it. Joker's just infamous. It's totally different ball game than Wolverine.
It's like, where were you when you heard the making a Joker solo film? I remember thinking, what? Like, is it gonna be some corny thing where they're gonna try to make him like an anti-hero? Like they do with Magneto and the Mystique in the X-Men verse, which continues to further add, like, Fox continue to mishmash these characters. It's like you don't know who's good, who's bad. In one film, and this and that, and it's very, So with Joker, I was like, I really hope they don't make him into like some anti-hero. Like we're gonna have to root for him like a Harley Quinn.
The dude.
You can't. But the way they made it very compelling though. It was just like, I don't agree with it, but I get it.
What do you mean?
His actions?
Yeah.
Right.
That's in the comics he's ruthless. He's just pure evil, Any, Long Halloween.
How'd you guys feel
Arkham
about how they handled Batman's parents' death?
I felt like it was a little forced, but for example, my parents who like don't know jack about comics like we do, they liked it because they're like, oh my, you know what I mean? It's like for like the casual viewer. For us, it was like, whatever. But it's still cool. I mean, it's very meta. It's very like their relationship is so deep and heavy that their moments of like, you know what I mean, where everything starts happen at the exact same moment,
Right.
Joker became Joker the same exact moment Bruce was becoming Batman, like the baby steps,
Yeah, but and then they made it seem like they were related,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The connections were just mind blowing when you're watching the movie. It's like, what?
And I think it's cool because, like I said earlier, Joker to this day has no definitive backstory or origin, which is so crazy. So in Batman '89, his name is Joe, and stuff, and he's like a mafia kingpin. And
I think it's Jack.
Jack, my fault. People are gonna like grill me about that. And then you got Heath Ledger, who never actually got anything. He just showed up, and then,
Well, he's theorized as like a ex-military, right? Because he has
because he has like the explosive
knowledge of explosive, and he's talking about the soldiers that die in a van and nobody cares. But
that would have been incredible to really flesh out.
Oh man, yeah, right.
Because that was his example. He's like, soldiers get blown up, nobody cares, but a ferry, whatever, everybody loses their minds.
Yeah, that I mean, you could really argue whether it was good or not to give him a fleshed out introduction.
Right.
I think the mystery and unfortunate passing of Heath is what kind of adds to like, yo, Joker's so mysterious. We don't know anything about him, and like his lead died.
Yeah,
and this and that. It's
And then when you give him a whole movie, everyone's gonna want to see it. It's like someone died playing this role. Jack Nicholson played him.
Had issues.
Yeah, Jared Leto sending people rats on set.
Used condoms, like nasty things, and even apparently in Justice League Snyder Cut, half his dialogue is improvised. Like he would like saying things that he felt Joker would have said, and people have what they say about Leto Joker, but I feel like
I think his Joker's cool. I think it's very different.
Yeah, but not in Suicide Squad.
Joker can be really anyone.
Funny, sinister.
Yeah.
Just so laughy, anyone watch Death of the Family or read Death of the Family where he kills Robin? He's laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So he does things that are funny, quote unquote, but in actuality, it's like horrible, horrible things.
Right. I recommend for people who read comics and stuff to read The Three Jokers that just came out. The premise of the story is, I think it's written by the guy who did The Killing Joke, and I forget what his name is. But anyway, it's like low key sequel to The Killing Joke, and it's revealed that Joker. No, this is from the very beginning. That there's Joker has been 3 different people the whole time.
Yeah, it's in the covers.
And that just pisses Batman off when he finds that out. You can just imagine. So there's like a Joker from the Golden Age, which is the classic criminal mobster with the big smile.
Yeah.
1960s era. Then you have the Killing Joke era.
Ruthless.
That shoots Barbara, obviously paralyzes her. And then there's the other one that's just the criminal. He's the one that killed Robin. And they're like these 3 different guys. And it doesn't reveal too much.
Fantastic.
But it's good. I definitely recommend it. And you can imagine how Batman does not like that at all. That he's like the smartest guy ever and doesn't realize he fought 3 different guys. And why some of them are so different, why they had different kinds of jokes, why one is more angry than the other, why one is more classic.
So interesting.
Gotta watch. I mean, you gotta read it. I
haven't gotten to it yet.
I'm sure they'll make an animated movie.
You know what's a really underrated graphic novel? Remember Joker, the solo Joker?
Oh, that's
comic?
great. Fantastic.
It was like super realistic Joker.
Oh, the artist that does those is really good. It's like everything's a painting. He does the Batman
You would
Noel.
love it if you haven't read it.
I think I've seen the art, right?
It's like the cover's a smile. And
I haven't. I mean, I
loosely
haven't.
based. That's how I read it. It's
I gotta
loosely
see
based off of Heath's design, but it takes a lot of liberties to become its own.
And it's kind of like through the lens of a guy who's being
Working with Joker,
like an apprentice
or like a Bob type.
It's really cool. Like a no-name guy is just with him all the time, seeing how everything comes together.
Just there. He's just like narrating. It's really a unique novel, and it is not talked about enough. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I think because it was so. Not that it's long, but it's like, it's relatively short for a graphic novel, and man, I love talking about this kind of
content. Yeah, dude, the DC comics. I mean, I love Marvel.
Marvel's just too convoluted.
Nothing is like some Gotham comics, man. It's just so deep.
If anything, I feel like the closest to a really good Marvel novel is my mouth too close.
No, you're good.
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
Well, any of the early 90s 80s Daredevil. Which one's the one on the window?
Born Again.
Oh man.
And then Man Without Fear.
Which
is Frank Rosetta, maybe?
Yeah, and then Punisher Max. If you guys want like
Punisher Max is great.
Punisher Max is just fun because it's messed up. But Daredevil, like those 3 comics, like it's like a 3 series, right? Or a few of them?
Yeah.
3 big ones, and they're just some of the best graphic novels I've ever read from Marvel. And Marvel, very wishy-washy, but they're very similar to Batman, which is real.
Yeah. And they have the same writers as Batman.
Yeah,
I think that's why it has
that's why it's so good.
And artists. I think the same one that did...
They look the same.
Maybe Born Again did Year One Batman in terms of art.
Yeah, and they made Superman great because Superman Year One is awesome, too.
I haven't read...
Very underrated.
Year One. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with Earth One.
Year One is one with the cover of Superman's t-shirt and a cape.
Okay.
And he's like a teenager. Like, it came out when we were in high school. Damn.
This guy's messed up.
It's like to become a podcast versus
you know what we could do? Like how we usually do. We could just pull up scenes and talk about why they're so great.
Oh man.
What time is it?
2:56.
We're an hour and a half in.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I mean,
we'd be wrapping up an original one.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, it's looking mighty nice. Boom Studios, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, volumes 1 through 5.
Fantastic. I only read up until Shattered Grid ended, but those are great. They should do something with the movies.
I've been a fan of Power Rangers since I was a baby, and let me tell you,
All right, so you want to maneuver it out?
They do justice.
Well, we want to put on movie scenes or something.
Yeah, why not?
You want to just make it an even 2 hours and then
make it
cut
even
out most of us lollygagging.
Right. I feel like once we hit like a 15-minute mark, this turned into a conversation.
Which was I think it was great because I didn't want to do the whole script thing.
I guess YouTube. What do we want to look at?
I don't know. We can watch this again.
We could go to Voodoo, can't we?
And just go to specific scenes.
Yeah.
Is that gonna take too long?
I mean, we could just like.
I guess we
Just
can
do
still
YouTube. Let's do
Yeah, we
YouTube.
do
we can
YouTube.
just
It's
YouTube.
technically still voodoo to an extent.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right, so should we?
Mario funny.
So the last
That was
thing,
perfect.
the last thing I have typed in on the screen for you guys is Mario funny.
DJ Cassidy
I
passed
wish
the
I could
mic.
see it. Yeah, I wish I could see.
Read this old guy's search
Donald
into-
Duck going
One of them
quackers.
you can't read this one. It's spoilers.
Oh,
You like that?
Oh, wait,
it
can
just
you read it?
no, it just
No,
got
look
The
at
deep.
full thing it says dot dot. What is I'm not gonna read it out loud.
What
Oh
is
no,
it?
I think that's it. I think that's it.
I mean, what is the answer?
I don't know. It was a bunch of different videos.
I feel
Luckily, I mean,
Yo, this is the age. We're the age where we go to YouTube to ask these questions.
people
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have no
'cause, you know,
idea what it is.
Crazy.
obviously I have a plan. I'm like, let me just get some context
Bro, I feel the
Oh.
same
about this next step,
Bro, I
and
have-
everything pretty lines up. So I'm happy about that.
I mean, I guess I guess in terms of like, I feel like let's say I'm dating, for example, right? I feel like I want to give. And tell me this is too long, too short. I'm 26. I want to give maybe 3 years to know, or at least 3 years of dating and we kind of doing it life
Yeah.
to propose. You know,
Well,
I
now
know some people
now
have
the cat's
different-
out of the bag, guy.
they don't know what we're talking about. There's no
You
context.
just said propose.
I could have easily just brought it up as a topic of conversation, and you just totally blew his thing.
Nah.
it's
you-
fine. It's no
Anyway.
big deal.
It's not a biggie,
It's not.
bro.
I mean,
This
Yeah.
guy loves me,
sir.
sir. I feel like 3 years is good, right? You know, it's like you've been with this person for 3 years, and you know clearly you want to be with them.
I
Yeah.
think 3 years is a definite time
You know?
to know someone. I'm typing in Logan right now.
I know.
Um,
I know. I'm like, oh boy. Yeah, because you know, I'm getting to that age where I kind of want to just chill out soon. You know.
but it really depends, because like my girlfriend lives in
Jersey.
Jersey, South Jersey, kind of rural
Welcome to the
in the
woods.
woods, and people, you know, they date for like a year and then get married, and it works out. I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of America is like that, and something about New York culture is just not like that.
I think because everything's. I mean, so I guess I'll talk about it. You know, I had an awesome date the other day, and you know, I'm want to get to know this person and stuff. I'm getting to that. I mean, I'm just kind of I haven't dated in a while, really, and I'm like, wow, I'm trying to figure out how to fit time to work, focus on the studio, her, you know, you guys, and other art stuff. I'm like, wow, okay, this is like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's why New York it takes longer, because not that it's easier anywhere else, but New York is busy and crazy as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're trying to multitask and juggling all these things, and you know it's exciting, but you know it's New York. You know what I mean? It's like we only know
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. It's a little different here because when you're talking like about people like us, we're trying to create a career.
Yeah, I think that's
you know?
different too. We're all creative artists in New York City.
Yeah, and we're worried
Yeah.
about money. You know, we're striving for financial freedom.
Stability.
You know,
A career
a career that you're
supports our
happy with.
degrees.
Exactly, and then you know and it's unique to every person. You know, there's situations where you can't really consider the 3 years being the time that you can like start thinking about getting married. You know, there's other things at play, but I do agree that by the 3 year mark, you know if you're gonna marry them. At least you should
Especially in
at least
New York.
yeah, you should at least know that. All right, I
This
think
is my future.
Yeah, this is your
Yeah.
future.
Like, let's be real. Throughout 3 years, any 3 years, right? You have crazy ups and downs and stuff.
Yeah,
And this person's with you, like a ride or die. And you know, even if part of it is your fault, something happened, you're like, I put myself here, and they're still there. It's like, you know, take notice.
Right. I read something, and I wish I knew everything off the top of my head, but it's like to really know if this person is your future, you have to go through all like 5 seasons, and it's like from like being broke to being heartbroken to being depressed to being at your best and something else.
Yeah.
And if that person is, you know, stable in your strength during that time, it's like, yeah, this is my ride or die.
Right. Damn. Yeah.
Because let's say if you get married too early and you didn't go through 3 of the 2 of
Oh,
those
yeah.
seasons, or 3 of the 5 of
You're
those
gonna
seasons,
be going through it. Yeah.
and it's like, whoa, hold on, who is this person? Because I've never seen them like this before. When they have no money, it's a totally different person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, the
Yeah,
young
man.
relationship life, dude, in
Yeah.
New York City.
Sometimes I joke, I'm like, man, why am I an artist? You know what I mean? Like, life would be just slightly easier without it. But
Much
It's true.
simpler, yeah, because
But-
all you gotta do is find that 9 to 5, get that money, and then Now you could focus
or
on
just find ways of making it happen, whether it's like a variation of a 9 to 5. You
that
know?
freelance life is rough, man. But it's very fulfilling because that's the one thing that we all love, you know.
Yeah, and
To be able to create something and someone appreciate it enough to buy it or collect it and show that gratitude for your work, and then just be able to do what you love, man. That's like amazing.
I feel like we also, as artists, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong. But we're forced to explore more aspects of life than most people would.
I mean, because we're starting from scratch. It doesn't even matter if
we're doing
even if we went
so
to
much.
Yeah,
Some people like go from school to high school, college, job.
Yeah.
We're like a bunch of things in between while doing that, while still doing other things. Like we're exploring corners of our lives or life in general that most people never explore. You know what I mean? And we're so young. I'm like, that's awesome, man. Like I joke that I'd rather not be honest, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, there's nothing better. There's nothing bad I'd want to do.
Dude, it's like I thought I was just gonna be doing like, you know, drawings when I got out of college, and here I am. I started a podcast. I started doing video editing, getting into filming. I'm about to do a commercial with your guys' help this week. It's a lot. I mean, you learn a. I think it's good for us because we learn a lot about ourselves, and and just because we have that creative mind, we could figure out how to monetize it and make money out of it.
Yeah, and I feel like too, we deal with tougher situations a little bit better than most because we kind of just been dealing with variations of some sort of bull crap, you know, our entire careers. Am I wrong, or is that
right? You're
know
used to rejection.
Like some people may not be used to, so when they do it, they don't know how to approach it, they don't know how to deal with it. For us, it's like
people don't know how to react.
It's another walk in the park. It's like, all right, our jobs as artists are to adapt, you know?
Yeah.
And damn, we do it pretty damn well, I think.
Yeah, I think the thing that's different about artists as a career is that, you know, it's not really a 9 to 5, and your job is your life. You know, everything that you're going through affects your work. You're always thinking about your work. You're thinking about promoting yourself on social media. It's like, I have a free day today. Should I be productive and do something that's related to my career? And it's like, it doesn't really get turned off. And I think it's dicey territory because it's easy when it's just you. So my concern for my future is not really a concern, but something that I want to be mindful of.
That'd be real.
Is to know when to turn that off.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
Because
does it ever actually turn off?
But in terms of your personal life, if you're with someone, if you have a family, I don't want to be that dad in the movie that's like, I got to stay home because I have this deadline for this big client tonight, and you guys can go to the lake house this week and I'm going to stay home. And we're like, yeah, that's fine every now and then because you got to pay the bills and be a provider. But at what point is your career in art more important than the people that are actually in your life, the people that you need? And you don't realize you're doing it because it's like, it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
But then if it adds up over years, you know, you don't want to hurt the people you love because of your career.
Dude,
that doesn't get turned off.
And that's something I've been working on because I don't know how to turn it off yet. You know, I'm working from Sunday to Saturday. I mean, it's Sunday right now. We're doing a podcast, you know, and this is what I love to do. But it's hard for me to just sit at home and not do anything. Like when I'm not
guilty.
I feel so guilty. I'm constantly like, no, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. Why am I laying down? Why am I watching this movie? I could be doing something else right now, working on a piece, fixing this, and doing a podcast, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I know it's not sustainable. I have to figure it out. But in my mind, I'm thinking, I got to keep doing this until I have a stable career and know that I could miss a couple like jobs and still be fine. But then I feel like when it comes to that point, like you set all these goals for yourself, and then when you reach that goal, you're like, I have something better. I could surpass that and do this. Like, I don't think there's ever that satisfaction when you're striving.
I hear that a lot from a lot of older artists, you know, who look at us like, oh, you guys are babies. And I'm like, do you still feel that? And my mentor, Henrietta's 96, my other former mentor, Jose and Robert, you know, they're a little bit older, and, you know, they've kind of said the same thing to an extent. It's like, you never fully feel satisfied, which I guess is a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it is.
You're never satisfied, so you continue pushing and being the best you can, but at the same time, it's like, you never have that satisfaction.
And but
like,
at what cost too?
Better?
Yeah. You got sure, your career is going super high and you're doing great, but how's your family life like? Yeah.
I
like
feel
how Craig was saying.
Oh, that reminds me of something. Finish your thought.
Well, I was gonna say I feel like it's what we signed up for as artists. You know, it's a different lifestyle, you know, and it depends who takes it to what extreme as we get older. But I'm sure the three of us are gonna find ways to make it happen. I know the three of us want like happy family lives, and we'll do anything to have that while still supporting our careers. And I'm sure it'll all still work out. You know, we're pretty persistent and keeping our eye on the prize, and wherever the prize is, we're keeping an eye on it. You know, so, as much as these moments seem really dark and daunting and really heavy, it's like I know and I'm very confident we'll all figure it out. We'll still be there for each other, be like, you know, Uncle Craig and Uncle Al and stuff, and Gab and Aunt MJ, and it's gonna be mad legit. It's gonna be cool. Mad dogs running around, maybe a cat.
We're thinking about getting multiple dogs.
Where's my hamster?
Craig, what were you saying?
I thought about the Raising Kratos documentary. Have we all seen that?
Oh man.
I know we said we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah,
we just keep opening cans of worms here.
So I remember that one lady that it was like, all right, you guys did the project, everything like that, and she was like a pretty head person, a director or something. Right. And they were like, so how does it feel? You know, how does your family with everything? And she's just like, I can't comment on it. And she started breaking down, dude.
Yeah.
That's what your question reminded me of that. It was just like, they're getting this amazing game out, and we love it. We think it's the best thing ever. It's one of the greatest games
ever made, no doubt.
And there are families like suffering to get this piece of entertainment out.
This piece of art.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Like, what is the balance, right? Obviously, that's, I think, in my book, is wrong. That
I'm gonna add some more light. Keep talking.
That she, you know, her family was hurting from this project because it's 24/7, you know. But then it's also like you make this testament to the stinking world, and it's
this
like
career. This is your. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
It's heavy, man. I've definitely missed out. I'm only 26. I've definitely missed out on certain things from my art, and you know, people have gotten, my family's been upset, this and that, and I'm like and what sacrifice was worth it, you know?
Right.
And it reminds me of that scene from Avengers, and I know it's a really weird comparison, but the scene where Thanos actually sacrifices Gamora for the Soul Stone, and Red Skull's like, what was it sacrifice worth for? And he's just like, everything. And you know, I feel that sometimes with things where I'm like, I'm here, I'm doing it, but like, at what cost was this worth it? And sometimes, as dramatic as it sounds, it is everything, you know, especially when you don't have a lot, you know?
Right.
You just have friends and family and this and that. You're kind of sacrificing it.
Yeah. So it's definitely different at this time. I think because we want it so much, it becomes our everything. And there's really not much to sacrifice right now. Because we're for ourselves at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And have you ever got like, has someone ever told you like, oh, you're 25, you still have your life ahead of you, but then we feel like no, we're old.
I feel like I've been here for 25 years. I gotta figure something out.
Exactly.
I've been feeling that way since I was 16.
And like, I don't want to be 30 still doing what I'm doing now, like not having my own place, not doing what I'm like happy with, kind of thing. I kind of want to already be established by then.
Yeah, it's less than 5 years from now.
Yeah, so like when someone tells me like, oh, you have a lot of time, you're just a kid, you have, you know, don't worry about it. I'm like, there is no time. Time is so precious.
I hear that, and especially from not even my mentors, but older artists. You know, we're all surrounded by artists in the same field and community. When you talk to people and you tell your age, and like, wow, man, you guys are young, man. You got so much ahead of time. And I've had former teachers who are just now getting the recognition they deserve and actually blowing up, and they're like in their late 30s, early 40s. And so I'm like, that's normal, right? Like, I'm sure we have a few friends who are a little bit more bigger at our age or so. But I think it's more normal, quote unquote, to blow up when you're more established and more older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Because by then I'd be not only the best version of myself, but emotionally and mentally mature for it. And I'll just be ready. I feel like we're just going through all this crap. You know what I mean? Miles of crap to get to the top of the mountain. And when we get there, we look back and like, everything was worth it. You know? And now we know how to handle it now that we're older. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I see it, personally.
I don't know, man. I gotta figure something out because
it's getting mad depressed in this.
No, it's real talk, it's real, man. Because these are the conversation artists never get because they think they're on their own thinking this, you know.
Yeah, but I think it's just
we always. The thing with social media too is you're only ever seeing the good in people. Mm-hmm. You're not seeing the struggles to to the point where they got there, you know?
The exhaustion, the sleepless nights
Yeah.
working, or just the hours in the studio, not getting paid, just grinding it for your own
Yeah.
portfolio and stuff. It's a vulnerable thing to expose yourself for, and a lot of people don't want to do that, which I totally get.
Yeah, man. It's like you're constantly trying to curate yourself for Instagram and make sure you're looking your very best. And yet that algorithm is just so trash. Like,
I hate that everything. I feel like everything now is decided on social media follows. And
it's
likes.
all
I'm
like pay to play.
This
Like,
is nonsense.
if you're not,
Are we really
Yeah.
pushing for this nonsense? When I apply for studio or gallery, things like, oh, what's your social media? I'm like, what does that got to do with anything?
yeah,
That has nothing to do with my work.
it's
being
become your
displayed.
identity, man. It's like that's your resume at this point. And
So
Yeah.
annoying, man.
but it's like I said, it's just straight up pay to play. Like if you're not paying to promote your work, you're not gonna be getting the same numbers you were getting when Instagram first came out. Like
I know.
legit, everybody that was following you were seeing everything you were posting. And now I think the algorithm is like only 10% of all your followers.
I
are
heard it's 3.
some crazy number like that. That's all they're seeing it, and that's only people that like your stuff. But if someone hasn't liked your stuff in a while, they'll never see it.
Yeah, they think that you don't want to
Whoa.
see that content
Yeah.
anymore. So let's push you something else since you haven't
That's
liked
so
this
crazy
person's
because I
stuff.
guess I see everybody's everything
No.
on my thing.
I
But on my other account, I noticed that it's all crazy jumbled up
yeah,
and not nowhere near chronological order.
yeah.
Which I'm like, that's why. Just put in order. I don't understand.
The whole chronological order not being a thing anymore really messed it up.
Yeah, I remember it was just time. You saw the
Yeah.
most recent. It doesn't matter how many followers they have. You just given everything. Right now, there's artists that I love, and I'm like, I haven't seen their stuff in a while.
Yeah.
I go to their page, and it's like 20 posts that I haven't seen, and it's
Yeah,
like, oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh, this is
What?
amazing. Let me zoom in on this face. That looks awesome. It's like, wow, you guys are not showing me. This is what I want to see, but because it's not pushed to me, I can't
Yeah.
like it, and therefore it doesn't exist anymore.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're not paying to promote it, not your
It's funny you
followers aren't
mention
going to see
that.
it.
Have you guys ever paid for promoting a piece and they deny it? I had
I
multiple
never know.
works of art that they just deny
I don't
for
know.
no
No,
explanation, and I put like as much as I can. I'm trying. It's a little, getting by, and they deny it. So it's like it's a lose-lose situation,
It's
and it's
that
like
hasn't
I'm either screwed or I'm screwed.
that hasn't happened to me yet. But when I did promote it, I got over.
I tried to promote this first podcast. I tried 25 times.
I don't
counted.
understand how
Changed
like,
the
that
number,
works, man.
I changed the date, I changed every variation, and he would not approve it. So it's like, bro, like what the hell?
And like when I first did it, man, I got over 200 followers over that.
Mad whack though.
It's
You gotta pay for
insane.
that. It's all fake.
Like I don't want to pay for. Yeah, I don't want to pay for my engagement.
People should follow you because they want to. Not 'cause-
Exactly.
I don't. Whatever.
And they can't even see you.
Yeah. So it's a lose. It's continuing to be. So I'm like, man.
I mean,
Our generation is just getting all these stupid hurdles, and they're like just
Dude.
dumb things like social media. Like, is this really a hurdle? But it is.
Right. It's rough. I know definitely they prioritize the videos now.
Yeah.
Posts, regular static posts don't mean much.
yeah, like TikTok stuff like that. That's where everybody's.
Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
Do you get this with your story? Sometimes my stories will blow up. Like I get like whatever 100+ views, and then sometimes it hits maybe like 45. I'm like, what? How are
Yeah,
45 people?
I don't do
seeing this?
too many stories,
Me
and then I
neither,
forget
no.
to check how many
It's
people.
I put them for like little like updates on my pieces.
I just kind of post anytime I have a new podcast out. That's what I use right now, because that's what I'm struggling with
and you
too.
can promote stories. I think.
I think you can, but I don't even know. But it's just like I don't know how to promote this podcast on my page.
Just be like,
Because-
yo, have fun, my friends.
It's like mixing my art with the podcast, and yeah, it's just. And that's another thing. You're trying to curate your Instagram because it's another portfolio, so you don't want to just have like it be not consistent, which
Yeah, it's rough.
struggle. And then you don't want to start a whole new Instagram page because
The algorithm.
that's the algorithm, dude. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're starting from scratch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Man.
I don't know.
I think I mean, look,
Yeah.
we've gotten published in books. We've gotten awesome careers, this and that, and 95% was without social media.
Yeah, it's straight
So-
up like old school, like
And this is recent, the last year or two, so people can even see, like,
yeah, like I straight up old school. The Underexposed book, it was just me and Craig posting to Poster Spy because that's how he saw the work.
Yeah.
It was just us posting our work in multiple areas and them reaching out to us. And then I got the Printed in Blood one because I was reaching out to a company called Poster Posse because they're like a whole collective, like how we are, and but they have like a whole thing going like studio space, and they hire artists and everything. And I was just like reaching out to them to see if they were looking for anybody else, but they weren't at the time. But they sent me the link to the Printed in Blood one, and like, hey, these guys are doing this. Maybe you'd be interested in doing something like this. And it worked out. I got into the book. You know, it's just straight up emailing all these
networking.
Yeah, networking. You gotta look up places that you want to work with or you want to work at. Email them like a personal person that works there, and just, you know, work your way in there. You're never gonna get anything if you're not doing it yourself. Like, you're your own business.
People are never going to hand you crap.
Yeah, you gotta
and
go and
unless
chase
you're gonna go get it, you're gonna go nowhere real quick.
Yeah. You're your own business. You got to push yourself out.
You know there are people who really expect that, like on a silver platter and all that. Like I've spoken to other
Yeah.
artists, like, oh, I'm just waiting for it to happen. It's like, waiting for what?
Yeah.
Waiting for what? Are you,
Nobody
what, are
knows
you crazy?
you. Dude, nobody knows you. Like,
Yo, everyone's miles ahead of you, and you're over here waiting like a chump. What are you, crazy?
yeah.
What kind of weird ass thought process is that?
Yeah, so-
I know it sounds harsh, but like, come on, you gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be real as an artist in person.
Yeah, so that's something I recommend. It's just
Plugin.
don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like, don't just post on Instagram. Post everywhere.
Spread yourself everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, man, I like our
yeah.
little like
Segues.
roadmap of topics.
Yeah,
today. It's
yeah.
been a lot of fun.
It started on a bumpy road, but it solidified towards the end.
Yeah, a bumpy
We
road
did-
by a bumpy road.
we did-
Paripucci.
Balabu,
Badabuchi.
And prepped.
Did we even like? Can we watch at least one scene? Yeah.
And prepped.
All right, let's.
You want to watch? All
right, so what-
End on a heavy scene.
Yeah. So
We
what's
want to watch the rage.
Put the ending of him dying.
Oh man.
Oh, we forgot about X-24.
24, dude.
I mean, is
Scary.
it a point where we could actually? I could post this video. Like, I could post that and then
You could
not be
probably
a
put
spoiler.
it with no music or. I think
no,
I'll put
I'm
just
saying
the
like
audio.
spoiler wise.
Dude, no, they'll be fine.
It's been.
We spoke
5
about it
years.
earlier.
All right, so we're good.
So by the time
So-
you got to this, you're already like, oh, I guess I might as well
So
get the
we're
visual.
watching this one.
Let's check it out.
All right, so we're gonna.
Now,
No.
I think I was told this just like a week ago. Apparently, X-24 is completely CGI. They built a CGI model of Hugh from the ground up.
What?
That doesn't make any sense.
It looks real.
I'm sure maybe they mean CG as in we put both. and
I
it's
know
like
that his stunts,
they CG'd his face.
and they look really good.
The driving one, right?
I couldn't even.
Yeah.
That was really good. All right, so what should we do?
Oh wait, should we watch Logan or should we watch something else?
You think maybe it was like a deep fake kind of thing situation?
I don't know. I remember seeing the CGI files behind the scenes, and it's pretty ridiculous. It's at like Hugh Jackman and then the CGI one,
Oh
and it's
my
like the same
gosh.
lighting. They'll turn them. So I don't know. I didn't believe it when I heard it, but it was from Justin Ting, who's a huge Logan fan. He called me yesterday saying that he watches it every day. I'm like, that's kind of weird.
That's kind of weird.
kind of weird, dude. It's amazing.
Oh,
Movie's amazing. I was like,
listen,
that's
man.
a
heavy
little
movie.
weird.
That's like watching Titanic every day. That's like, that's like
Yeah.
you can't watch. We should watch Titanic and like the part where he's like Rose. And she's like,
Not the let me draw you like one of them French girls thing.
no, at the end, no.
I like
that's-
that one.
That's too cliche. It's too mainstream. I like the part
Cliche?
when she's like Jack, and he's like Rose, you're gonna hold my hand. And
Bro,
he
that was a
sings.
great scene. Look at this one.
All right,
Remember
so
that in the theater?
Oh, where
All
were
right.
you when they had the random Wolverine cameo in X-Men Apocalypse?
all right, so let's pick one and then I could like name the clip so someone can go check it out.
Oh, should we watch Logan or should we watch something else? Should we watch something heavy?
I don't know if we
I
want
mean-
to see like a scene that he's like ripping people apart and get excited.
Let's have
or-
fun. Let's have fun.
Dude,
Let's have fun.
The scene at towards the end when he's in the forest.
Oh,
I
right.
think
That's
it's
the first
beginning.
one.
Right
Yes.
there, right there.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
All right, so it's, what's it called?
My bad. Here we go.
Oh,
It's called the
oh.
Logan movie clip, Rage of Wolverine, Hugh Jackman X-Men superhero movie HD. So find that. It's by Joe Blow movie clips.
Just
That's
have
a
him
weird name,
add
Joe,
it to your watch later and then
but-
sub it in when you
But
edit.
it's weird. Joe Blow.
All right, here we
Okay,
go. Here we go.
So we got.
yeah.
Oh,
Gotta wait for this.
that's
to go
X-23,
away.
right? Okay. Keep it.
Oh,
wait,
Oh,
that's
no,
some
no,
other
no.
trope.
right. That's the one that.
Oh.
Is that Dave Bautista? Oh no.
No, he wasn't
Still
in this.
wrestling.
Dude, yeah.
So good.
Gosh, my blood was pumping in this scene, dude.
Because you didn't know what was gonna happen.
Oh, they're hurting kids in this.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is real, man. This is real.
Remember when she gets
Oh,
harpooned?
dude, look at this.
Oh man.
Oh right, yeah. She just turns him into
Yo,
shards,
mutants
right?
are, oh, the pines.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, resourceful.
Dude.
Oh man,
And
really
I
CG.
love how bloody
Some
this.
of the best.
Oh, I didn't even.
Oh, dude,
Yo, I don't remember that part at all.
Oh, D.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
dude,
she's
she's great.
awesome.
She's fantastic.
Oh, you heard
Oh,
me? Oh,
yeah. Okay, he put like something. He put like adrenaline, right?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He
yeah.
took the shot to bring his healing
Yeah.
factors back.
Yeah.
It restores his young self.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's just
Yes.
he's just taking shots and just going in, dude.
Oh man.
Yo. So obviously they
Oh.
yeah.
Yo, dude.
Oh, he's so
Come.
good. Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
We don't deserve him.
We don't
No,
deserve him.
no.
He didn't have to be so committed to Wolverine.
Dude, and I love how the fact that like even outside of the movie, he's like the nicest guy possible.
Oh
My-
yeah.
he's the
My
man.
boy's doing
Circus man.
musicals, singing. Oh, and then I remember
This guy's a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
he's a great actor though, man. Oh,
Oh, he's coming.
he's
I'm
yo,
coming
my
for
boy
girl.
has not stopped running.
And these
Dude.
kids.
The dude is like over 50 in this movie, I think.
Oh man.
Just running, dude.
I love that they stop. It's like so realistic. Like most cars will just keep going. Oh no.
And
Oh no.
Yes. She's cornered. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
yes, yes.
Oh, this is great. They're together. Okay.
Daddy. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Now you got to remember, Wolverine has been in every war,
Right,
Yes,
right.
this is a
so
walk
his
in the park.
marksmanship is amazing.
Ah, that's the anger. That's pure anger. Oh.
Oh dang.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Oh my god. Oh.
I think it's wearing off.
Oh, he's getting tired. Oh,
He can't regenerate. He can't.
It's not healing. It's not healing anymore.
Boy needs that juice. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, they just jumped to a different scene, guys.
wait, skip it a little bit. Skip it a little bit. Here it goes. Oh.
it's in the trailer.
No
What?
way.
Oh, I thought he was gonna fight X24.
That was fun. Look, it landed on a high note.
I guess.
X20,
Yeah.
X23 still on some sunglasses.
That was great.
That was fun, man. We really feeling ourselves.
Yeah, that was awesome.
If you want us to start screaming, we could watch the Infinity Endgame war, but I'm not really about to.
Oh,
invest
but no,
20
you gotta
minutes.
really listen to that, and we can't listen.
We don't
to
gotta
it
listen to
yet.
anything. We just be like, "Yo, this is incredible." Or when
Oh,
Cap gets the
man.
hammer for the first time. Oh,
wow. I mean, we could watch that one. That one's not. It's not the
yeah,
story that
whatever
you
you guys
need.
want to do.
Let's
I
do
kind of
that.
want to ride those bikes.
Yeah, let's do
It's
this
really
last
nice
one.
out. Is James at Kev's?
So Captain America gets the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cap
man.
Hammer.
Where were you?
Captain America gets the hammer 4K.
Oh, that was really good. Oh,
Oh yeah, here we go.
oh yeah.
All right, so
Alright.
this is from Film Spot Trailer.
There we go.
That is the name of the YouTube channel. Captain America lifts Thor's hammer Mjolnir scene.
That was really good pronunciation. I say Mjolnir.
Oh yeah. All right. All right. All right.
Oh,
Oh, it looks really good for a YouTube video.
damn,
man.
son. I'm so happy we watched those two films together.
Yeah.
And the majority of these films.
Look at this. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Damn, son.
he should be
Look.
a little stronger. He's a god, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he got.
That's
you know
what
what it is.
we're
'Cause
gonna
he's-
do that to him in God of War 2.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. Oh,
Oh man.
going for the neck.
So I guess you don't have to be worthy to lift Stormbreaker.
I guess not, cause he's not.
It's just a hammer.
Yeah, cause. Stop.
This was nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop.
Everybody was like, "No way, no way."
Oh.
Oh boy.
It's like, who threw it? Who threw it?
No.
Oh, it hits every time.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, the whirlwind, the
my
whirlwind.
God, just screaming. We were just
Oh
screaming. And oh,
and
What
it-
is wrong with these things?
maybe they can't put it for too long because of monetization things that were getting pulled down.
Oh, dude.
Whatever, this is cool too, man.
It's great though.
Man, it's great CGI. I'm so glad they went all out.
I love that they got Josh Brolin for this too.
It was an event, guys. I think they should have just ended it and just stopped right here.
Yo, imagine.
You should have just stopped, wait like 5-6 years.
What about Spider-Man stuff though? That was out of their control. They started Spider-Man late.
Yeah, that was Sony's. Like,
And Black Panther. I mean, I get it. They want to continue this whole universe thing, but yeah, we're getting too old for this, guys.
Oh man, the score right here. Bum, bum,
There's a simple theme too. Look at that guy from Black Panther.
He
like,
was in the
what am I doing
lineup,
here?
dude.
He's up in the front row.
Yo, he going in. I love his
Oh
running,
man, this
It's
is awesome.
So intense.
Gosh, like it's a cluster of a mess, but it's really visible.
Dude, imagine being the guy having to do all the visual effects of this scene.
Imagine being the group. Give them an Academy Award. Hot damn.
I wish I was an extra for this, dude.
Like this is all green screen. So you imagine like that weird editing green screen.
That's what I'm
camera motion
saying,
and all
man.
that.
Yeah, like
It's
that's
so
visual
intense.
effects, man. So well done, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Give me
I
the big
love
one.
it, I love
Dude, having these headphones makes us like so like in tune.
Dude,
to the
I love
podcast.
this, man. This is
Yeah.
we didn't do the podcast physically the last time. I don't think
no.
Craig did either.
No,
so
neither. This is the
this
first
is
time in
nice.
person.
This is a good little thing of like, our podcast.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Wolf-
here comes a trailer. Classic.
This is like the TV trailer.
I don't think I
what is
even
this?
watched. Did I? I don't think I watched the Endgame
We
trailer.
watched the first trailer.
Audience reaction.
Remember the whole marketing thing was it's only the first 20 minutes. And
Oh, it was great.
The longest MCU film. It's like what?
You're right. You're totally right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yo, Batman Warehouse.
Put it on.
All right, last one.
It's the best.
We
scene.
got to finish it with Batman. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Batman is the best superhero.
All right,
And-
warehouse scene by Flashback FM. Flashback FM is the YouTube.
Okay.
No, you could put this on
No, I-
YouTube, but you gotta take the music out
That's
because you
mad
keep the
work.
audio.
That's mad
There's a thing for that.
He plays a great Alfred. I like this guy.
Yeah, I like in Justice League, Zack Snyder. He's like, "This is Alfred. I work for him."
Would you like some tea?
Yeah.
I like that too. Yeah.
Right?
We should watch Justice is Gray at some point, unless you already started it.
I
Justice
only
is
watched like the
fair.
first 20 minutes.
Oh, this is it.
I like when it lifts him up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude.
Oh, the silhouette with the
You gotta
Batman.
give
Oh,
BVS
my
director's cut a chance, bro. It's really good.
God.
You gotta watch it with me then. or something.
No, we can watch it because I
Alright,
haven't.
bet,
I
bet.
forgot about it.
I'll watch it again.
Yo, come with us, bro.
Yo.
All right.
What the hell is she doing? I forgot why he was there.
I think Lex Luthor kidnapped her.
Okay.
Martha, why'd you say that name?
Oh, give him the. Oh my gosh.
Let's tag those guns, man. Yo.
Come on, Affleck,
Dude,
dude.
I
Look,
love-
they think he's down there.
Ah. Ah.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
We did not deserve Batflick,
Wait.
man.
So this Batman kills.
He kills. Yeah,
He
don't
kills.
care.
He don't give a crap. He's old. He's cranky. He's Ben Affleck.
Ouch.
2 divorces. He don't need this crap no more.
Oh shoot.
Damn.
Oh. Straight to the hole. Who's this guy?
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
Bad guys always wait too long to shoot. I love it.
Oh.
You're
kicks him into it,
terrified,
just kicks
dude.
him into it. Oh my
Oh,
god.
No. Why would you go?
Too late.
So good.
He
Watch
tried to
the
hold the pin in.
background.
All right. Oh man,
Why would you go and grab the grenade?
This guy's
That
like, oh
guy's-
shit.
you got a lazy eye.
Yo.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
how is he that
oh
strong?
my god. Blood.
How is he that strong?
come on,
He's
dude.
Batman, man.
Oh my gosh.
There's some counter stuff going on here.
Yo, this is like the video
Triangle.
game. Yo,
Oh, you know what's the best part about this whole scene is the lack of shaky cam.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
all steady.
Yeah, it's just
all
like
steady.
this is what you get.
Yo.
with long hair. Oh.
Come on, that has.
Oh, that's say when you mess up Batman's combo counter.
Oh, I was playing Arkham Knight last night too.
arm. Dude, this is all him. Oh my gosh.
Triangle,
Yeah.
square. You
Yeah.
press X and you just jump up.
Ouch.
Ooh.
He don't like. Ooh, that was a
gets tight.
strong kick. You saw
Oh,
that?
wait, what's the part where he
knee.
pushes him down? Is this it?
Yes.
When you're the last
Yes.
guy.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, this one.
It's like, man, what the hell?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So
Someone really
unnecessary.
threw someone into the
Oh
wall.
yeah.
He's scary. Look, he's scary.
Oh
Yo.
my goodness.
Oh
What did he
my
Wait,
do?
is this still? Oh, there's still more.
My boy's so scared for his life right now.
She's like, oh shit.
Where's my Martha?
That's a Kansas.
He comes
girl,
from the
man.
back, right?
The wall.
That's so scary, man. It's like a horror movie. Oh no.
I said, drop it. Yo, oh my god.
Wait, how is no?
Oh, you crazy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So
Very good. At least we saw a full
Yeah, so
clip.
good.
Yeah.
I'm a friend of
I'm
your
a
son's.
friend of your son's. Wow, guys.
Well, hey man.
So it's 206.
Guys,
206
this has
right
been
now.
a great podcast, I think.
Listen, it was a mess in the beginning.
Some would say it's the greatest podcast you have ever recorded.
Just give it a chance. It was a
Since
mess.
Nicky
Shut up.
Draven.
Shut up. It was a mess. I'm gonna mute your mic.
Yo.
It was a fun time, guys. Well, thank you so much for just chilling with us. This could be a great companion if you're playing Smash or just watching some clips. All right, guys, we're gonna go ride bikes right now.
Ride some
Yeah,
bikes.
man. What can I put my what are you up to now? You got anything you want to plug in?
What are you up to now?
Well, you can follow me at Nicky Draven, NICKYDRAVEN at Instagram. My shop is linked in the bio. Movies coming out this spring, hopefully May 22nd. Shoebox featuring the walking, talking human listening machine. I think that's the first time. And hopefully having this solo show in the fall. I'm having a good time, man. Let's do it.
Heck yeah, man. What about you, Craig?
You can follow me at Craig Franco on all social media platforms. That's KREG Franco with a C,
Not a K.
not a K. And catch me at Eastside Inc. I'll tattoo you and we'll have a good time.
Cash me out.
Catch me there too, because I'm always in the Lower East Side.
Word.
And then you know where I'm at. You could follow. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're following me already. Go to the website. I'm probably gonna have merch already out. You can
merch is
see
already
right
out.
here. Yeah, but it's just a little test run. But now that once this releases, it's gonna be official.
He has merch.
I have
and they're
merch.
dope, and they have the best quality comfort shirts and hats you will see in the market.
Yes.
I haven't ordered yet, but I heard it's really comfortable and bomb as hell.
And if you ever have any issues, it's going through me. You could always email me, and I'll set you up.
Don't email him, because you know why? Because you're gonna have no complaints, just compliments.
I like this guy. This is my friend.
Yeah, this guy
Get a
downgrading
friend.
himself. What the hell?
Get a friend like Nico. Get a friend like Craig.
Get a
All
friend like Nicky Draven.
All right, boys.
I don't like that guy.
Later.